Hello, all my beautiful butterflies. Welcome back to Butterfly Dreams Crochet. My name is Jeannie, and today is Tuesday Mandala. Some of y'all may know and remember that I've been working on the Circular Fall Mandala Throw, which is a free pattern with yarn inspirations. And Mikey from the Crochet Crowd has tutorials for this particular blanket. I will leave all of the information in the description box down below where you can access the free pattern, also as well as the playlist of Mikey's tutorials for this blanket. This pattern is designed by Lisa Gentry, but Mikey did the tutorial for this pattern. Now this is what it looks like. And the first time that y'all saw this, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. I will leave the link to my very first intro video down below where you can check that out if you want to. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me a comment down below. So, this is the blanket that I'm working on. Now, this is 7 colors that you choose. You label your colors A through G. I absolutely love this blanket. I'm actually working on row 40 now. And I'm going to let y'all, we're going to work on it together some. And I'm going to talk to y'all. But first video I did, it was rows through 25 that y'all saw. Now row 25 of this blanket does require a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. The rest of the blanket is worked using a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. So what you do is you pick 7 colors of your choice. You label them A through G in the order that you want them to go in. The pattern is written very easy to follow, and if you have any struggles with what to do, you can always go to Mikey at the Crochet Crowd, click the link that'll be in this description box to the playlist, pick which week you're on. He does it over a 4-week period. Like week 1 is rows 1 through 10, week 2 is 11 through so many rows, week 3 so forth and so on with week 4. Now this all began with Llama Mama Kayla. She started making the blankets. She asked that if other podcasters or YouTubers would like to get in on it, to please join in the mandala. I don't know what you would call it. It's not a competition. She enjoyed making them so much that she's actually on her 3rd one. And she just thought she would share and open up the opportunity for others who would like to make the mandala to join in on making the mandalas. They all do videos every Tuesday on and call it Tuesday Mandala and show their progress on their blanket. It's a lot of other ladies that is involved in it. All their channels will be linked down below as well. I know Tiffany from CMM Designs is one of those. Jess from J Hook Magic is one. Llama Mama Kayla. Nova from Nova Gnome Creations. It's a bunch of them. I will leave all their links down below. And you can go check out their videos and see the beautiful colors that they chose. And that's what I like about it. I like watching all of the other videos that are being done on these blankets to see their color palette and what colors they chose and how the blanket looks worked up in those colors. Now the colors that I chose were all Premier Basic yarn. And those colors are mustard, pecan, leaf, ember, pumpkin, eggplant, and hazel. So those are the colors that I chose. And I'm on row 39. I'm working on row 40 now. So this is the mustard color. This is the leaf color. That's the eggplant. That's your hazel. The darker is your ember. The lighter is your pumpkin. And then you can see the pecan right here. So it's 7 colors. And it's all worked up in a circle. So as you can see, this is the middle. And when I am done with this, it should measure 50 inches across, or 50 inches in diameter rather. So I am really enjoying this. You do change colors pretty much every row, except for when you're doing these rows right here where you see the pecan color. You have 3 rows that are repeating with the same color, which is the row that I am on now. So I'm going to put my other camera up. I'm going to jump down into the table. Now I ain't going to jump down into it. I'm going to get down to the table and I'm going to work up on row 40 and talk to y'all. So give me just a second. All right. What I really love about doing the mandalas is that every row is different. And you learn so many new stitches. Now this pattern does calls for a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook and a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. I can tell you now that round 25 is where you use your 5.5 millimeter crochet hook with, and that is because all of it, which is here, is all treble crochets, and that is the only one that requires a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. So I am so happy that I watched Llama Mama Kayla. I watch her all the time. Every time she puts a new video out, I watch it. And when she started showing her mandala, the second mandala that she made, I'm like, oh, I have to get that. I have to make that blanket. So I decided to join in on the Tuesday Mandala Fun when she finished her second mandala. And I just looked back in my stash to see what all I had, and I just picked these colors. And since it was the fall of the year, I went with more fall colors, um, just to go along with the season, which fall colors are my colors anyway. I don't know. You can use any color palette that you would like to. The ladies that I'm talking about that will be linked down below in the description box, all of them have used some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color palettes. One of those ladies, Mom joined in on it, but she's not a content creator. So she actually showed her mom's blanket on her Tuesday podcast. So, and her mom did like what I like to call country tones, like your mauves and your country blues and stuff like that. That's what I refer to as your country colors. And her blanket was absolutely beautiful. So, and fall colors are just my palette of colors, period. I like all of the earth tones, your mustards, your ember and pumpkin colors and stuff like that. I do like bright colors, but I'm not into all of the, I guess what you could call psychedelic, like your neons and your really, really bright colors and stuff like that. I do crochet with them though, but only if I am making something for my grandkids. And of course, they're kids, so they like um, any colors, especially, if they're fun and bright colors, they like them. So, but yeah, this row here is real easy. You're just putting 2 single crochets in every chain 1 space around. I thought mandala would have been hard, but it's actually not. And I really love, this will not be my last blanket to make. Actually, speaking of, we're going to be making, Yarn Inspirations also has a square blanket out there called All in the Family, a square mandala blanket. And I thought it would be fun that, because we're all family on YouTube, that it would be fun if we all did that blanket together. So some have agreed to do it next year. I think some are actually going to do it this year, which is perfectly fine. But people have already started choosing their colors. They've been sending me pictures of their color palette, and they are going to be some beautiful, beautiful mandala blankets. But we are going to keep it Tuesday mandala. We're not changing anything. Um, there's that pattern is free as well, and the link for it will also be in the description box. If you have so much stuff on your plate now that you can't start now, that's perfectly fine. We definitely understand, because I definitely am going to try to finish all my whips before we get into the new year. My goal is to not take any current whips into next year with me. So, because we have some new and exciting stuff that's going to be coming down the pipeline for the Yarny Fiber Sisters. And we are excited about that as well. So, yeah. But I'll leave the link in the description box to the All in the Family pattern as well. Again, it's a Yarn Inspiration pattern. Mikey also has tutorials for that one as well. So, and it has started growing, y'all. I'm telling you, this blanket is amazing. And you do cut your yarn at the end of every row. And you see how fast it's working up. You could definitely get caught up on your TV shows that you've been binge watching by working up on this blanket and everything else. So when I finish this row, this will be row 40. I will have 10 more rows to go. And I am hoping next Tuesday I will have completed this blanket and would have picked out my colors for my next blanket. And I will show you all those colors on next Tuesday of the ones that I'm going to use to make this one again. And I'm hoping that I have enough yarn left in this little cake to finish this row. I do have another cake of this. When I was caking it up, it had a knot in it, and I just took it out and just did 2 separate cakes. But I don't think I'm going to have enough to quite finish this row out with. If not, I got more. I mean, I will use the magic knot to secure the other yarn with. I just don't like manufacturing knots because they tend to come loose. So if you're crocheting and you find a knot in your yarn, do you keep going or do you remove that knot and create your own? Let me know in the comments down below. What do you do when you run into a knot in a skein of yarn that you're working out of? Do you leave it, ignore it, or do you take it out and redo your own join method? I always take it out because no, I'm not going to have enough. This is the color pecan. And like I said, all of this is Premier Basics yarn. I really like the yarn. It's super soft. It's 100% acrylic. This is one of their economical yarns that they have. It's 359 yards per skein, which is not a bad amount for the price. And if I'm not mistaken, the price of them are like $3.79 a skein, $3.99 maybe. Not 100% sure, but I know they're a good price. I think they're $3.79. This yarn is very, very comparable to, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. Now, I will say this about it. Some of the colors do appear thicker than others, but I've never had an issue with it. It don't break me out like Red Heart Super Saver does. Lord have mercy. That stuff. When I crochet with it, I feel like I got fiberglass on my skin. Oh, I might have enough, y'all. We're going to see. Are we going to play yarn chicken with this? Or are we going to have enough to make it to the end? I apologize if y'all can hear my dog barking. It's probably an armadillo, a possum, a coon, or deer out in my backyard. Or he's just barking at the cats. And we had enough yarn, y'all. Actually had too much. I need to cut that. Leave me a tail to weave in. So that was the completion of row 40. I appreciate y'all staying around with me while I work that last row of row 40. Now I'm fixing to put this up for the night, so I'm not fixing to work on it anymore today. So this is what it's looking like so far. Absolutely beautiful. And that's the right side. And let me just show you what the back side looks like. You can almost say it's a reversible, but you can definitely tell the right side from the wrong side. But either way, it is still beautiful. I do weave my ends in after I finish every row. So I've got to weave those in. But yeah, this is my Mandala Tuesday. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful blanket. So like I said, I have 10 more rows left to do. And she will be completed And then I am going to drape her on the back of my couch. I think that would be very pretty, draped over the back of my couch. So yeah, that's what it looks like folded in half. Wouldn't that make a beautiful shawl too if we could just cut it straight down the middle? Hey, you can figure out how to turn it into a shawl though. Yes, you could. So that is my mandala. And this is how I do my yarn. I just removed my one label. I got to put it on my other. Here was my other cake of the pecan. Veronica from Stills to Show Crochet and Chef did a video where she shows how she keeps her yarn from unraveling once she cakes it up. She uses bobby pins and just goes right up underneath the first couple. I used these craft tags and labeled all of mine. And this is Elf, which is hazel. This is A, which is mustard. B, which is eggplant. That's D. C, which is pumpkin. Leaf, which is D. E is ember. Then F and G. And I find that it's better. I caked up all my skeins of yarn, put those yarn labels on there. So when the pattern tells me to switch over to a certain alphabet, I know exactly which yarn I had already decided to be that alphabet. And I just find it in my basket here and I work on it until I get tired, and then I put it back, everything back in there. Thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all for spending time with me. Thank y'all for being a part of the Butterfly Squad here on my channel. And always, always, you are welcome, welcome, welcome here anytime, day or night. It does not matter. Y'all stay crafting, whatever it is that y'all do. This was what little bit of yarn I had left right here. And I just want to show y'all something. This is Premier Just Yarn worsted from Dollar Tree. And the color is pecan. This is what I had left out of the cake that I was just using. I'm going to lay these beside each other and show you. They are the same yarns. So if you have Premier Basics and you need you need more yarn for that colorway, and you have Premier Just Yarn worsted from Dollar Tree, check your stash because they're the same yarns. Now the label may say something totally different, but just match it up to the color of the yarn that you need more of, and it could be the exact same yarn. So I appreciate, I'm just balling this one up. Yeah. So next Tuesday, y'all will see the finished mandala blanket, and then I will show you the yarn that I'm planning on using for my next one. And then you'll see a video every Tuesday. So Friday, I will have another series that I am starting to do on my channel, or you might want to say episode, whatever. But every Friday, I will be bringing y'all different mandalas that are like doilies from a book that I got, and we'll discuss all that Friday in Friday's video. And I haven't decided 100% yet, but I think on Thursdays I'm gonna start doing a video and have it be amigurumi, because I have started making more amigurumis and stuff now. Um, so yeah, y'all will get to see the journey of my amigurumis. It was so much fun chatting with y'all. Um, Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being part of again of my YouTube family, the Butterfly Squad. Thank y'all so very much. And until next time, I will see y'all out in the YouTube streets. Remember to always be kind and remember to smile. And remember, if you don't have anything nice to say, then just don't say nothing at all. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye bye.